Hi, this is Mike with the Tech Chimp, and today we're going to be reviewing the Smart Mini Android TV box. This Smart Android TV box is running on Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and it does support most of the major applications that you'd expect from an Android box, including Sling, Netflix, HBO, and YouTube. Let's take a look at some of the features of this device before I pop open the box. It's actually running on a quad-core A53 S905X processor, running at 2 GHz. Does support Android Marshmallow, as it says. Also supports Kodi 16.1, and I know that's Java, so I know we're up to Krypton right now, and Kodi 18, codenamed Leia, which is currently in alpha release, is due to be out later this year. It has a 2.0 USB port. It supports memory cards in case you want to play back photos from your camera. It has a high definition video output of 3680 by 2160. A multiple language user interface. A 10100 Ethernet port, which I strongly recommend that you use, although it does have built-in Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi, I'm not sure if that is running on 802.11g or the newer standards. Not sure if it supports 2.4 as well as the 5 GHz band. But if the Wi-Fi in your house is not that strong, I'd recommend that you set this device somewhere where you can hook up an Ethernet cable to your router, and this will make sure that you don't suffer from buffering and or pixelization on the video during playback. So let's take a look at the device itself. This happens to be the smallest Android box that I've seen. And as you can see here, while I take it out, it is really tiny. There it is. It's kind of sleek looking. Nothing standard. You can see it does have a clock display, which obviously you can't see right now since it's not plugged in, but it does have a time display there, and also has information from when you're using the remote control that comes with it that I'll show you in a moment. So if we take a look at the back, this is your micro memory slot. Here's one of your USB ports. You have a HDMI out right there. This is a different video output. Your 10100, your other USB port, and your power supply. So it does have 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of ROM, so you should be able to install the applications that you need. I'm not quite sure exactly how much you could squeeze onto it, but I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, and once I do, I'll be back so we can take a look at exactly what it looks like on screen. See you in a bit. Alright, so here we are. We got the box plugged in. I did take the liberty of plugging in the HDMI connection ahead of time because it's a little bit awkward on my TV. But as you can see, there's a little time display. Now, one thing I will say about this box is that the power cord is rather short. So you might want to make sure you've got an adapter close to your TV or an outlet really close. I mean, it looks like it's literally about 2.5–3 feet of cord, which is not that long when you think of it in today's day and standards. So I'm going to go ahead and change the input on my TV and see if we can get something here. All right, just waiting for it, and there we go. So there it is on the screen. So you've got your Google Play, you've got your apps, the browser, video, Netflix, and then your settings. So it does come with this rather nice little remote control. I know it's a little bit dark in this room, but we'll get the best light we can. So yeah, it comes with this little remote. It does not come with batteries, FYI. Does not come with batteries. So if you are waiting for this to come, if you order one and you're waiting for it to come, make sure you've got some AAA batteries on hand. Otherwise, you will not be able to use it right out of the box. It does have a display down the front. I'm assuming that once we go into the settings, that's where your clock will display. But let's go ahead and see if we can flip through, see what we got here. So let's see here. So we got sat. I'm going to go ahead probably and just play with this a little bit. And then once I've done that, I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. The time is obviously off, as you can see. We probably have to set the time zone, but give me a couple of moments and I'll be right with you. Alright, so I'm back with you. So I had a little technical glitch there. It was just a user error, but anyway. So here's the remote. As you can see, it is working. We're going to try to go into the settings. And I think it's a little sluggish to get into settings. Now here we are. So there's your network. So if you want to go ahead and set up your Wi-Fi, let's take a look at that real quick. So there's your Wi-Fi, not connected. So I guess we can go along to Wi-Fi and press OK on the remote. And then you've got the connections there. There's my connection, which is the slow-ass connection. That's what I got in the house. So we'll go with that one. And then we'll go ahead and stick in the password. Now let's just see. I'm going to see if it will turn on the keyboard here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's... Oh, there we go. So it's just a little bit of a learning curve. I'm going to go ahead and just stop this for a second while I check out the password. Let's do some work on it. I'll come right back. Alright, so we're back and it has connected to the Wi-Fi. So what I'm going to do is on the remote here, I'm going to press the home button and we're going to go back to hopefully the home screen. Give it a second. I've got to actually point it at the device itself. One second here. Alright, we'll give it a second and hopefully it'll return back to the main screen. There we go. Alright, so let's see if we can take a look at something. I'm going to go to, I don't actually have a Netflix account set up right now. So I'm going to go ahead and look and see if we can look at YouTube. See what that does. Alright. Yeah, so let me work on this a little bit. I'll make a follow-up video. So far, the packaging, the looks of the device, the style, and everything else, it does look good. It could be that it needs a firmware update, could be that it needs something else, but right now it's a little bit sluggish. But let me go ahead and follow up the review. I'll make another video. This will be, I'm going to close this video out right now as we are, as the initial review, and then I'll come back and make a supplemental video later, okay? Thanks. So this is Tech Chimp. I'm signing out for now. Bye. Hey guys, it's Mike back with Tech Chimp. So I ran a couple of updates on this thing. I haven't really got a chance to use it yet. Brand new to me today, so I'm kind of trying to get grips with it. I did run an update. It did seem to speed up the GUI quite a bit. I was able to do some settings on it and tweak it a little bit. I haven't found most of the Kodi applications yet, but I'll dig in and see what we've got. But for right now, let's just see if we can get this thing working, so I can show you something what you'll be able to use it for. So we're going to launch YouTube. YouTube comes up, and we're going to go to popular on YouTube, and then let's just pick something at random, and we'll just see what it plays like and see what the quality's like. So let me see here. Let's see. Let's go to this one here. We'll just play this and we'll see what we get. So as you can see, it is a nice, clean, crisp picture. I don't see any pixelization. There's no buffering. The action is fluid, even though the action can be a little bit fast with some of the movements. So overall, yeah, I'd have to give this a good thumbs up. So this has been Mike reviewing the T96X Android 6 box, and I will catch you on the next video.